Are we live? I know this is a little unprofessional to show this screen here. I just need to make sure someone can, hear me. Um, Before I, Mr. Guy Gaming, to answer your question, the reason why I do it this way is because Dr. Milk actually joins me a lot, and I figured it would be our channel, and now I think it's too late to change it because it's been going on for like 2 years and it hasn't gone anywhere. So I figure I might as well keep the name the same, and that's why it's called Stardust Gadget instead of Original Conga. But I am Original Conga. I guess I should have started by introducing myself. Okay, you can hear me good. Let me actually close that Twitter tab. Nobody saw that, right? Just joking. Mark is supposed to join me. And yeah, I'm using an emulator because I didn't feel like starting over with a new... I forgot I gotta get my moderator, hold on 1 second, I gotta get this... Okay, so now I can moderate the chat here on a different computer that's right next to my laptop because I don't want to keep going back to the YouTube tab screen and being unprofessional during stream, so I can moderate the tab from another account, on this computer. Well, dang, I forgot to mute this computer. There we go. So, the reason I'm using an emulator is because I didn't feel like starting over my save file, So we're going to be using an emulator for this. I do own a copy, but even if I bought another new copy for this stream and use the Game Boy Advance player on GameCube, I really don't think any of that money's going to Game Freak, It's better that I bought the new game they just released. And yeah, Mr. Guy Gaming, I know you kind of not happy about the DLC, but let's not start a fight about that, okay? Let's if someone joins and says something about that new DLC, let's just not discuss it because I'm worried it will lead to a big fight. I need to focus on what I'm doing because I just don't know. Load ROM, that's what I'm trying to do. So let me load the ROM. This is the, I think I forgot to fix the audio volume on this computer. I'm sorry if you're seeing that volume thing on screen. I shouldn't have done that. I really doubt anyone's going to watch this just to know what the intro is, but I figured I'd show it off here. Really majestic. It looks better in Emerald, but I just never grew up with Emerald. Well, actually, I was like 12 when I first played this game for real, because when I was a really young kid, I got to the second gym and I had no idea where to go because I couldn't read. I couldn't read as a 6-year-old, I was actually even a late reader with that stuff. I was behind until 3rd grade. This is getting irrelevant. So, let me see if I should, yeah, that's right. Now, I'm gonna have to get used to these, controls, 'cause I'm not used to using a keyboard. I tried doing it with, the arrow keys to move, but it didn't feel natural to me, so I'm gonna go in here and change the frame, because I just... Crazy like that. We're going with unlucky number 13. Hold on. This is genuinely hard. I should have picked a different control scheme or something. I tried doing the ASD and the W, but fuck, man. Yeah, so let me click the start button or select button. I actually don't know how to exit this without canceling everything. So, oh, here it is. It should do it. Alright, you guys are really behind by the looks of it. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor, yada yada yada. I'm sorry if I'm not entertained by this. I think they need this for the kids that haven't played the Pokemon games before. I understand why they do this, but like this is just a bunch of text for me because I really doubt anyone's going to be like watching this and like, oh, I don't understand what's going on because you skipped that intro dialogue. You know, like no one's going to do that. I figure I'd show off, May here. May's your rival if you pick the boy, and Brendan is your rival if you pick the girl. And I always hated how in the Pokemon Adventures or Pokemon Special, whatever you want to call it, that manga, they call the girl Ruby and the boy Sapphire, and I'm like, why? The boy comes first in this option here, and then like, well, no, wait, I got it backwards in my head, but Ruby's a girl's name, you know? It's like, I'll just pick the boy. You know, I could go with like Sean here just for shits and giggles, you know, but or even like Tom down here. I think I'll actually go with like a new name. I figure we go with a naming scheme, and I'm sure you're gonna love this mystery guy. But for this stream, I've decided that I keep forgetting which button is the A button because it's all dipped backwards for me, but I decided to name everyone after Ed and Eddie characters because I am a loser like that. So I think I'll name my main character Eddie, and we'll name like the starter Johnny or something. I keep wanting to use the arrow keys now, and I don't know why. I should have changed this. I might change it for next stream because my brain's like, I wasn't comfortable with using the A and B buttons like over on the Z and X keys, and I changed the arrow keys, and I'm really regretting it. Oh hey, here's someone, Jenny Wakeman. Hi. I'm actually not sure who this user is. Like on Twitter, they probably saw it and are a follower of me, but I hope you enjoyed the stream, Jenny. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventures, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later, blah, blah, blah. Should I, like, explain at this point that I'm going to curse like a sailor? Because, like, I think some people follow me and they're like, well, your channel isn't that curse heavy, but I'm like, on the Let's Play channel, I'm like, you know, cursing up a storm and stuff. So, this is our mother. I just don't, you know, normally I go through all the text, but, like, when I did this with Dr. Milk, he was, like, really mortified. Like, I didn't skip all the text. He's played it a million times, on top of the fact that I went and read the tutorial board. There's, like, a school in the game, and you go there, and it's got all this information about paralysis and burn heal and all that stuff. Burn, I mean. So, like, he was, like, outright mortified, you know, I messed up that much. I had a really funny joke about this, about these Machoke here. There was going to be, I always wondered what it would be like if Pokemon Both Animals instead got, like, more episodes. I came up with this one for, like, Ruby and Sapphire. I didn't get very far, but, you know, and so I was like, the mother says, isn't it convenient having, like, animal slaves to do all the work? And the child's like, Mom, those were black people. I thought it was funny. It sounds just like something they do on that extremely vulgar animation, and it's probably not for everyone. I probably shouldn't have started off with this joke. Well, Mark was asleep and Dr. Milk is joining us now. Dang, I got 3 whole people watching the stream. Not counting my moderator account. Dr. Milk is, like, upset that I didn't use a controller. It'd be nice using a PS4 controller, but, I'm sorry I'm so behind in the chat, by the way. Let me just, what time should we set it for, if anyone gives a shit? You know, you guys aren't going to be able to respond because it's going to take, like, 12 hours for you guys to, like, actually get to the point where I am in the stream, and I don't know how to fix that, like, at all. So I'm just going to set it for something like, let's do, like, 4:20:69. That sounds like a good time to start the stream, the clock. I'm so funny. So original. Okay. Yeah, that's not the correct time, but, like, I really don't think anyone's gonna give a shit, you know? No one's gonna watch this later. Peanut butter jelly time. Thanks, Mark. You were a little late. What did Mr. Guy, what did you say about, like, maybe not? You said maybe not, and I'm like, I genuinely don't know what you were talking about. Let's go ahead and get the potion, though, from the computer. Did that like a boss with these broken controls. I could look at the town map, but I decided not to. Okay, I'll come. This better not be, he better not be in a porno when I see him on TV, because I haven't seen him in like a year. My dad, you know, I'm kidding. I have a real dad in real life, but not a deadbeat one like this one, you know. You know, this is actually like the one game where you don't have a deadbeat dad, actually. And there's a theory, not a theory, it's like not in earnest, but like, there's a video called 50 Pokemon Facts You May Not Know, and they were all like totally made up. But like, he said something like, this Norman is actually the father of all the protagonists, and he's a serial adulterer, and he's been giving birth to you in every game since Red and Blue. It actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Why is my name on the name of the house, you know? It's like the most. So, since Red and Blue, you know, we always go into the grass, so let's go into the grass. Who are you? Go into the tall grass beside the road, Pokemon will appear. This guy has a conniption fit, like, you can't go that way, you're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna get yourself killed. So, I guess we gotta go down to the lab, right? We gotta see our rival, but, you know, I'll save you guys some time. I won't go down there, but I'll read this sign. A town that can't be shaded any hue, because this isn't... Why isn't like, New Bark Town like that? Can't be shaded any hue, but anyway. Let's go in here and meet our rival for the game. One of them, I think starting with this generation, actually, they introduced more than one rival. Like, you know. Can we read your fridge real quick? I kind of need something to drink. No? Okay. I'm trying to be funny, and it's not working. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Guy Gaming left. But we're actually going to go in here. Is that a GameCube? I love GameCubes, even though I don't really play them that much, except for Game Boy Advance games, like Pokemon. And then I just use it for Pokemon now. Used to do, like, Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3, but I just don't give a shit about the first two anymore. This is our rival. She's, like, super nice, because they were like, you know, the last two rivals that we've had, Blue and, like, Silver, or whatever the fuck his name is, because I don't think he has an official name, but they were like, these guys are too much of a dick, you know? We gotta do something about that. So, that was our rival. I'm not keeping up with the text in this game unless it's, like, for the first few parts, I think you can read or whatever, you know, if you really want to see the game, you need to, I should probably save here with, like, a save state, because, I'm going to, get my Pokemon, and I want it to not have a really shitty nature. Nature's a new thing in this game, but, you know, I think I'll just save really quickly. How the fuck do I do this shit? Save state. We do that one. Save state 1, saved. Now, with a lot of starters, like in Pokemon X, because the 3 starter types, grass, water, and fire, are like all special, mostly special, because after in Gen 4 they changed it. But back here, it's like, if you want to use water type move, it uses special attack and shit, but yeah, Mark, that's a common thing in RPGs. They just bust into people's houses all the time. The protagonists, they're assholes. But, so, I actually don't remember where I was. Yeah, Dr. Milk, I need to speed up when I get to the Shell Bell Cave. Well, maybe I don't need to do that, but it would be nice in that situation, because it actually takes 6 hours for the tides to change. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, I'm just gonna, back then it was, in this game, if you pick, like, a water type, they only uses a mono water type, not like Mudkipz, because Mudkipz actually is a water ground type, so some of the moves are physical, but I'm getting too far into this game. I can hear someone shouting down the road, what should I do, what should we do, someone has to go. So, Professor Birch here is getting his ass handed to him by level 2 Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure even that would be like... I think it would be like, you know... embarrassing, because, like, even if you... Like, it's a level 2 Puchaina, and it's even worse than Emerald. It's like, yeah, we're picking Mudkip because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. I'm not gonna let you guys choose my Pokemon. You're along for the ride. So, like, I just picked, like, this thing is brand new, and I'm, like, gonna fight it, you know? So we all know the drill. Tackle actually does damage, and Growl just, like, well, in this case, it lowers attack, but, like, it's pretty much useless, you know? Like, they decided that fighting, like, another starter immediately, like in Red and Blue, would be, like, give you the potential to lose or whatever. So they were just like, fuck it, a level 2 Puchaina chases after the professor. Don't think too hard about the canon. I was in the tall grass thing wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me, man. Oh, hi, you're Eddie. This is not the place to chat, so come to my Pokemon lab later. So, Eddie, I've heard so much about you and your father. From your father, I've heard... A plump. Has anyone in the history of mankind ever used that, like, word? Because, like, you guys really are behind. I guess it's not too bad, but... Okay, Dr. Milk was going to pick Mudkip. That's nice. Thank you, Dr. Milk. I got the Mudkip now because he apparently was surprised and we're gonna nickname it. Like I said, they're all gonna be named after 8 characters. So I just need to make sure. Is that the male symbol there? I think it is, because I'd hate to name the female starter Johnny or whatever. Actually, what should I name it? I've decided on some of the names. I have to reserve the females for, like, more rare Pokemon, like Skarmory later on is a team member. I need a flying type, and I figured I'd go with Skarmory, but, like, I have to reserve the female names for actual female Pokemon, you know, so, like, the Alakazam, I can name it Rolf, or I can name it, like, Naz or something. Should I just name it Johnny? I'm boring people to death. I need to hurry up. What to name it? There's Johnny, Jimmy. I'm spacing out for some reason. I guess I'll just name it Johnny. He upset the Ed Boys, you know, like in the show he occasionally does something nice for them. Not often, but yeah, we're gonna pick his name as Johnny. Plank, no, I think I should probably make that like an HM slave just for shits and giggles, because plank doesn't do anything in the show. It's a piece of wood. Like, that's the creator's, like, vision is that he's just a piece of wood. And some of the animators they got didn't understand that and shit. I wonder what would happen if I said no here, but, nah, we're gonna be a nice guy and beat up his daughter's pet, you know. I won't make too many more jokes about, like, Pokemon being, like, animal abuse or whatever, because I think the internet's kind of tired of that shit, even though I found Pokemon, but with animals instead, really funny, but, you know. That's me being, like, easily entertained, I guess. It's weird, because I have such high standards for, like, most shit, but, like, Pokemon with animals instead, it's, like, alright. Actually, let me check the starter now, because I forgot. I forgot what I was doing there. Sassy nature. You know what? I like the sound of sassy. I think I'm just going to keep it. I don't even remember what that does to the stats. I had a sassy Mudkipz once on some playthrough I did at one point, but not a playthrough, but like just me running through the game, and I like how it looks like hair, his hat, you know, it looks like he's got white hair, but it's just his hat. Let's take our first steps into the wild, you know. Hold on, I better save. Maybe I don't need to save, whatever, I'll just walk around doing this thing. Well, I didn't mean to hit him twice. Sorry, Dr. Milk, if you're watching this, but, I like to imagine Dr. Milk is just furiously typing right now. Like, why are you showing off all this shit? Here's a wild Zigzagoon. Let's, kill it, because we don't have any Pokeballs yet. Sorry, sir, we gotta kill it. This thing better not make my Pokemon useless with all that growling, because, like, well, this might take a while, because I'm genuinely scared I'm gonna lose now. I only have the one damaging move, and, like, it's physical, and, like, this is... Actually, like, a lot of Pokemon early on... Well, that's critical hit, but a lot of Pokemon early on are, like, you know, they can only affect your physical stats or whatever. And this raises the question of, why don't they... Like, if you have a Psychic type, or, like, you're using Bubble or something, it doesn't do a damn thing because it's special, but... It uses the special attack and defense stat. Well, hey, an insect. Let's kill it. Oh, that's the... There's like 3 common mon or whatever.
I didn't catch that.
That's my Alexa device.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, stop. Did I say her name? Did I say Amazon lady's name at some point? Because I genuinely don't think I did. So, like, you have a bird, an insect, and, like, some sort of rascal, like a raccoon, or... Well, actually, I think it's based on Tanuki, and Tanuki is kind of a dog, that Zigzagoon that I just fought, but... I wonder if Dr. Milk is still watching, you know... Because it's like midnight over there. There, I got him. Well, it's another physical attack, but you know, it's kind of nice. Let me just save the game. Well, so much for that. No, so much for saving the game. Have I been attacked once? By like literally any Pokemon in this game? Yeah, the one where Alexa interrupts the stream, that's... I have to call her Amazon lady when I talk about her in the third person because, like, she always interrupts for some reason. Oh, hey, a berry, an orange berry. It had an orange berry. Well, that's kind of annoying. I have to fight it all over again. Did that thing seriously only have, like, 12 HP? Because, like, the orange berry only heals, like, 10 HP at a time. I should probably use that Mud Slap ability. Probably won't do much because it's like... Well, at least I lowered its accuracy so it can, like, miss when it growls. See, it missed its attack. Did he use tackle maybe for like the first time in a while? I genuinely don't think I've been attacked this entire time. This is rare. Maybe I got attacked when I was fighting the hyena, the pooch hyena. I'm probably saying that name wrong, and Dr. Milk's like furiously typing, but I don't even know if he's still on the stream right now. It's like midnight over there. Let's actually save just for shits and giggles, you know. You can also get healed by your mother at like the town or whatever. Do I really want to fight another one of these things? I guess I will. I swear this game is fun when you get like after a while, because right now it's just tackle battles, you know. Tackle battle. Well, actually I do have another move besides like the tackle. I have mud slap. It would be nice to capture this thing just for the Pokedex, but like it's not. The game's not having it apparently. I wonder if I should catch a Puchina in this game. Do you think I should like get Pokemon that aren't on my main team like until I can get the main team, because like some of them aren't seen until halfway through the game or whatever, or a third of the way through the game? Like Skarmory's pretty late into the game, you know. Here we are in Oldale Town. Let's read what the sign says here. Where things start off scarce, yeah, because you don't have any Pokeballs. Remember when the roofs were red? Pepperidge Farm remembers. It was like in E3 or something. I can't believe this game came out in 2002. I always thought it was like 2003 or something. Maybe YouTube's wrong on that, because I checked it like, you know, when I was setting up the stream. I told everyone what game it was, and like, you know, well, it was obviously kind of obvious, but oh crap. So they got free healthcare in the Hoenn region, you know. Free healthcare. Hello, Nurse Joy. Can you heal my Mudkipz here? His name is Johnny, without an H. If your name is John with an H, you can't be trusted. That's too common a name. Whoops. I was going to tell you that you saying the name wrong, but I'm sleepy now, but now you mention it. Can't remember what this is. Nah, this is nothing. There's like a school kid there, but who gives a shit? But Dr. Milk doesn't give a shit, that's why I'm not doing it yet. No TM? Okay, fuck you too then, lady. I come into your house and you don't even give me a TM. Oh, hey, that's nice, buddy. I need to see if this is Route 103 because... Oh. You're gonna prevent me from going forward? Take this. Motherfucker. So we should probably, like, grind a little bit. Not, like, seriously grind for hours or something just yet, but... We should probably get ready for that rival battle. Here on Route 103, because we told, like, that guy that has this permanent scowl, you know, on his face. John Arbuckle, John's evil twin. Exactly. His name is spelled with an O and no H, you know. That would be a great comic for Garfield if John had an evil twin named John without the H, or with the H. That'd be awesome. That'd be an actually good Garfield strip. I just want to get to level 7 here. I didn't stop at the Pokemart because I already got 2 potions. I'm gonna win this, you know. I just need to get a level 7 so I can beat that. Well, I guess it doesn't even matter if I have the type advantage or not, because it's like neither of the Pokemon are gonna have what their types move. Like Mudkipz here doesn't have Water Gun yet, not even like Bubble. Yeah, you should have brought a potion. Actually, I think I'm good. Level... Well, maybe... I don't know. Maybe I should... Nah, I probably shouldn't do any grinding. Let me just heal up my Pokemon just to be safe. I don't think I have running shoes yet. Yeah, so I guess there's no point in me holding down the B button. I wasn't, but like I was wondering if I should. And I'm like, oh duh, you have to be like your rival first before you can get the shoes. I like how they were like concerned you'd be going too fast in this game if you had the run button right away, and then in Sword it's like you like fight. Their first release in Japan in late 2002 and internationally in 2003. Okay, thank you, Dr. Milk. Thank you very much. They were released in 2003 in America, but not in England, I guess, but not in Japan. In Japan, they were released in 2002. But what I was going to say was they thought you'd be going too fast and it didn't give you the running shoes right away. I don't know why. Maybe that's the reasoning, but like, oh, fuck. Let me actually just run away from this thing. But like, I was playing Pokemon Shield Pokemon Sword the first time, and like, that's like, actually, you go pretty fast, like, you know. In case you're wondering why I'm not using the save state in the game, I don't know if that emulator is going to work that way, because Dr. Milk gave it to me, and I know nothing about this emulator, I just got it to work after I asked him for it. I wonder if Mr. Guy is still here. He probably got pissed off and left. Got fed up with my bullshit. She already has her Pokeballs. She's like using... Actually, why is her Pokemon still level 5 if she's looking around at all these like Pokemon? You think she'd at least be level 6 by now or something, but nah. I could use Mud Slap, but I don't think that's effective against a grass type. Oh, maybe I should have gone to level 8. If this thing uses Pound, I'm probably like that. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm already like kicking his ass, you know. Oh, I didn't get to hear more of the music. Actually, I'm wondering if you guys can hear the music at this point. Because I don't know. Could you guys hear the music? Might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. You know, in the Gen 1 games they didn't have friendship, and now they do. It almost seems like that would maybe be like a thing in Pokemon Crystal, Gold and Silver and Crystal, because like, you know, you gotta... I lost my train of thought, but oh yeah, the friendship stat was introduced in Gen 2, so Gold and Silver and Crystal, that would probably make more sense. I don't know how people do that, like, egg stuff, like hatching eggs, because it takes like forever for me to do the one the game hands to me. Like, in the game, they'll always give you a Pokemon and an egg for a while. No music, huh? Damn, I guess I'll fix that next stream, but I don't know if it's because I have my headphones plugged in. Let me actually look at this thing real quick. I genuinely didn't know if display capture did it, but let me see if I can do this without destroying the stream. If the stream dies, I'm sorry. Audio output capture. Let's do... It's like, unfortunately, I can't change the volume of that shit. Or I don't know how, I guess I should say. I just figured I'd use this because, like, it was free, but I genuinely don't know. Is that where the volume is? I'm a dumbass. I should have done this first. I was so worried about Mark, like, in the test stream that I didn't test this shit out. Right there with me, guys. I gotta turn it back on and then I'll turn it down. Is that okay with everyone? I'll let it get cut up. I don't know how loud it is. It might be too quiet or too loud. I don't know. Well, Mark's leaving, but Dr. Milk, you can maybe join me. I wish Mr. Guy was still here. From Twitter. I was actually going to say, like, before I turn on the volume, like, and turned it way up, or turned it down, you know what I mean. I was going to say, how does she even have her Pokemon if, like, if all three of them were in the basket earlier, and I, like, you know, got one of them. How'd she get one? Because, like, did we wait a day, like, after I saved Professor Birch here? Did we wait a day and May got it after that, or what? Because, or does she just have, like, how did she do the Gary Oak thing, where, like, she hasn't a super effective move against my starter, if, like, you know, no one can, like, she didn't know what starter I had when she chose it at the beginning of the game. It's just, like, magic or something. I have no idea if this is the... I have no idea how far behind you guys are. I guess I got it, like, caught up enough, though you can probably hear it better. Dr. Milk, can you hear it? Can you hear me? That's input, so it's got to be me, but... Yeah, Dr. Milk, how'd she get her... Well, I guess you can hear me, but... How'd she get her Pokemon, like... How'd she do me, like, dirty, like Gary Oak, and pick the one that's super effective against me? You got an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Professor Birch. You're your father's child, alright? You look... These running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. Race great outdoors. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed, but please be careful. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's test these out. Well, it's not as fast as in Sword and Shield. That's like a 3D game. That's not a fair comparison, but you know, it. In the 3D games, like, thank you, Dr. Milk. In the 3D games, it's like, you know, I think even like X and Y, it's like, I think you're running, I can't remember. I felt like I played some game where, like, your running speed was almost as fast as, like, the bicycle. Maybe it was, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green. I can't remember now. But, like, in this game, you go way faster in that Mach Bike. And then the Acro Bike is, like, kind of slow. But, let me go catch a Puchaina or whatever. Oh, I got healed. Oh, yeah, I did heal at the Pokemon Center. I wonder what I went over while, like, the volume was way too loud. Like, I genuinely don't remember now, and it's probably lost the time and shit. Let me catch this poor Zigzagoon here. I just nearly one-shotted. I'm being ridiculous at this point, but... I'm not going to nickname the ones that aren't main team members, so, like, if I get an HM slave or just... I can't remember if this is, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green where you need, like, certain Pokedex numbers to get, like, items and shit, but I think I should at least catch some Pokemon, like, even if this early in the game. This Pokemon may play dead to full foes in battle. No thank you. I wonder if I should catch a Puchaina here. Oh, I guess Dr. Milk has to go to sleep, so I'll probably end the stream soon. Thank you, Dr. Milk, for joining us. I wish I'd gotten, like, somewhere in this game before I had to stop. I had no idea the tackle did more damage than Mud Slap. I guess Mud Slap's more, like, for lowering the accuracy. I can't remember if it's accuracy or speed, but I think it's accuracy. Let's see if I can find a Poochyena real quick, and I'll stop the stream probably because no one's fucking watching. If you're watching, let me know in the comments because I genuinely don't know. I think everyone. Let me see how many. Yeah, 2 watching. I think that's me and my like account that I use for like muttering the comments in case something had like I was expecting like a bot to show up like knowing my luck, you know. Or like, you know, some child like giving me their credit card information. I'm being paranoid at this point. Oh, here we are, Poochyena. Let me actually think about which one I want to use. Now, it's early in the game, so we should be able to just like catch it without lowering its health all the way. Well, it missed its attack, so we're gonna catch it. And I think this might be the first real team member that I use in battle. I probably won't nickname it though because I think it'd be. Oh wow! I guess I gotta use Mudshot again. Mud. I can't remember what it's called. Let me use Mud Slap. It's a Gen 2 move actually. Oh, that was close. I thought it was gonna knock out the Pokemon. Poochyena are actually kind of rare in this part of the game. I genuinely had no idea the music was off for that entire portion of the stream. Poochyena is an omnivore. It will eat anything. I don't think I'll give it a nickname. I think I better get my ass back home because like I'm worried I'm gonna faint or something this early in the game, and like I don't have any Pokemon they're like strong enough to do that shit. Like if I fainted, it would be Zigzagoon to get me out of that trouble, and I just don't think that's happening. Like I'd probably faint too or something. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm being paranoid, but let me actually stop this. See what natures I got anyway. Yeah, there's stuff for beauty pageants in this universe. Another sassy natured Pokemon. That's kind of weird. But I don't know what happened if I saved it. Let me find out. I better save it like the save state way because I'm worried I'm gonna like fuck something up. Actually just see what happens when I save it. We might save perpetually. Okay, that's good. Thank you to everyone who joined me tonight. I'm kind of glad I got like 3 whole people at once at one point, but thank you for Mr. Guy, even though he hated it probably. Like, let me stop because I might be putting words in his mouth. He might not have hated it, but he might have had something going on. I don't know. Maybe just, well, it was okay, you know. That's I'm probably gonna stay here for just a little while longer because the stream is like not cut up with what I was saying. Like just now stop saving on the actual stream. Yeah, this is the stream I'm gonna be doing for a while. I might do like Sonic Adventure like sometime. I don't know when. Actually, I really don't know when. Thank you for everyone who like maybe watches this later, like Tyler, like maybe he'll watch it later and shit. And Tyler, I'm sorry for turning the music so damn loud earlier. I didn't know what I was doing. I should have paid more attention to the chat. I really should have paid more attention to the chat. You know, COPPA went into effect recently, and I had to put on the channel, like, description, like, well, it's not here because it's got abbreviated, but I had to put on there, like, not for dumb babies. Just for laughs, because I found it really funny when, you know, Salty DK Dan did that. Like, he said he was going to change all his video titles to include the words not for dumb babies, and I thought it was really funny, so I included it. I heard you like Mudkipz. I forgot about that. I forgot I titled it that or something. I guess I did it subconsciously. I looked at it, but this is like where I tried to scramble to like get a. It was me scrambling to get a document ready, a thumbnail ready. I'm sorry. I think that's enough. If like it cuts off my comment about like getting the thumbnail ready, I'll probably live. You know. I'm probably just gonna exit this. Thank you to everyone who, you know, showed up and shit. I'm gonna stop it now. See everybody. This has been Original Conga signing out.